Hello friends, I'm Rosa, welcome to the channel. So, we got ourselves a new readathon. It's the August one. Hopefully this video goes live in August, but I don't really know. I have a small amount of books that I'm reading this one that I'll introduce you to just quickly right now, and then I'm also gonna talk a little bit more about them when I read them throughout the video. Other than that, the plans for this readathon is just like chill, have fun, relax, just take it easy and maybe do like an hour's worth of work tomorrow. I'm starting this very late on the Friday. Well, technically it's Saturday, but because it's past midnight, but it's like 1 a.m. So I do have an hour's worth of work to do Saturday, but like that's it. And then I am meeting up with my mom at a coffee shop just to chill, get an iced latte and read. So I'm bringing Ruthless Vows. Let's go into the books. Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, which is the sequel to Divine Rivals, is my YA pick for this readathon. It's the one that I'm currently reading, and I can't really tell you what it's about because it's a sequel, but Divine Rivals is about two rivaling journalists that work at the same newspaper, and they're kind of competing they both want this promotion, so they're competing with each other to get promoted. And there's a war going on between two gods at the same time in the background. So after something happens to our lead girl, her name is Iris, she ends up actually going to what's it called? The front of the war. That doesn't make sense. Like where the war is, so she can report on that. And our dude in the book is like, oh no, where'd you go? So he follows her because he might be slightly obsessed with her. In a good way. And there's something about magical typewriters as well, because she has been writing her brother with this typewriter. So she writes out a letter, she puts it underneath her wardrobe, and in the morning it's gone. But she thinks she's writing her brother, but in fact she is writing this guy, her rival. His name is Roman, or Kit. And so she's been writing her all kinds of things, or writing him all kinds of things, and he's like, he likes her so much. So it's about their story. It's very much like YA romantasy, and Ruthless Vows picks up right where, well, a little bit, a few days after, I think like 2 or 3 days after possibly, the ending of Divine Rivals. So it's not been like, I don't feel like I'm lost with where I am at right now, but I got about like 300 pages of that, 360, because I started it yesterday. Other than that, I have 2 book club books because we are reading Poison Study as a read-along throughout this month. So I've read the first part and I have about 100 pages of this that I want to read before this weekend is over, so I don't fall behind on it because that would suck. So we're reading a little bit of this. This is like what you would probably consider new adult romantasy, I think. I've kind of stopped using the term new adult actually, which is funny. Like I just stopped using it. But I think considering when this came out, it also reads like it came out a while ago. I was like, this feels like it's a bit older, and it's from 2005. I would say 19 is like a while ago by now. It doesn't read like a 20s book, you know? So it's kind of fun to revisit that as well, but yeah. Bit romantasy. The other book club book that we also have is King of Pride by Anna Huang, and this is a sequel to King of Wrath, and I am gonna read the entire book, hopefully, if I manage to actually read during this readathon. So I think this is like 360 pages. It should be possible. I prefer to keep my readathon books below 350, but 360 is fine. So can't really tell you what this is about. Who's the dude and who's Kai? Yeah, we're introduced to him in King of Wrath, and Isabella, I don't remember, but I'm excited to see where she's gonna go with the Pride. Pride is a big in among the 7 deadly sins. It's like the worst one. It's not the, well, hard to explain, but everything comes back to pride, sort of. It's like the anchor to the deadly sins. So it's a big one, and I'm excited to see where this is gonna go. So we're reading this as well. I wanted to add a little bit of something else, so I also found the sequel to Finlay Donovan. Finlay Donovan is Killing It, which is the first one. And these are like mystery thriller, but humorous. Very humorous. There was a tiny splash of romance in the first one, but I don't know if it continues in this one. So Finlay Donovan is a single mother. She's struggling. She's an author, and it's tough to earn money for her. So, you know, she's dealing with various things and might have become a little bit of a hitman. On purpose? I don't know. But We'll see what happens in this. Knocks him dead. So you're like, you know, I don't know. And I'm also, again, just to add something different, something not adult romance, not romantasy. I'm gonna, well, it's not romantasy, it's still romance though. I'm gonna read volume 3 of Olympus. I have 4 and 6. I don't have 5, but I'm a bit behind on these ones. I loved volume 1 and 2. Like, I loved 1 and 2. I will be sitting there with a smile on my face while reading this whole thing. It'll probably cause me to like cramp in my cheeks or something. I love Olympus, so I wanted to bring that into, because I've been waiting to read this for a rainy day, and we have a lot of those, but I don't really choose my rainy day books for those days anyway, so I'm gonna read it now. So yes, we got ourselves a graphic novel. Lastly, I also have some volumes of Berserk that I've borrowed from my brother that I've not read yet, so I might include them in this readathon as well, if I manage. But it's very ambitious of me, my itinerary, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go read Ruthless Vows. Maybe I'll give you guys another update before going to bed. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But let the readathon start. Wish me good luck, even though by the time this goes live, the readathon is long over. But wish me good luck anyway, like send the good vibes or something. So I'm about to go to the coffee shop where I'm going to be continuing Ruthless Vows. I managed to read, I think, until page 100 yesterday, but like I was so tired and I don't know what's going on. I was sleeping, I slept well, but like I think I woke up in the wrong cycle, in the wrong sleeping cycle. Like my whole, you know, if you get woken up by an alarm clock when you're in like deep sleep, my whole body's just heavy and it's been like that for hours. I would like for it to go away. Anyway, but hopefully a ginormous iced coffee is gonna help a little bit. We'll see about that. I'm gonna go now though. My mom's already on her way, so I gotta run, or I'm gonna go by bike. So I got a bike. It's fine. I'm back home from the cafe. I'm gonna do a couple of things while just fixing my journal because I finally got my book covers before I continue reading, so I can nurse my headache a little bit because it's really kicked in over the last hour and it sucks. So we're gonna do something about it while I just chill. Oh, and also I went to pick up my romantasy, FairyLoot, the August one. So I'm gonna open that and like reopen it again when I get the adult book, but like it might take a while before I get that one, even though it's being sent currently, but they've been sent to Copenhagen since like May, so I'm not expecting it to arrive in Aarhus anytime soon. And so I just wanna open this and see what it looks like anyway. But I can always include it in that video once I get the adult book as well. For now though, I'm gonna get some iced coffee and we're gonna fix my journal. Oh, and I also got this thing, so I can actually, I haven't shown you, but I got a thing for the wall. We might do that later, but not too late because it requires me making noise with a hammer and I don't want to annoy my neighbors. So we'll see, it'll probably work out, I think. Anyway, iced coffee, probably a painkiller, and then journaling. Okay, before I go continue, I did my journaling. Before I go continue my book, Ruthless Vows, and finish it and stuff, I'm gonna open the FairyLoot box. I don't even remember. Okay, I might vaguely remember what book it is. I'm kind of nervous about this one, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We got Captive Hearts. And like regardless of whether or not I'm gonna include this in an unboxing, I like to open them and just check that everything's okay with them. So that's what we're doing right now. It looks like there's roses or thorns. Oh, wanna just take it out of the sleeve, okay? What do we have? Ooh, she's stunning. Oh, cute flowers. I gotta sneeze. My gosh. We have a stunning lady on the cover. This is a redesigned cover, so it's actually a book that's been out for a while, but it was independently published. And then Magpie, which is owned by, is it Harper? I believe it's, ooh, what? I believe it's Harper. Picked it up and have published it. It's kind of funny that it's being published under Magpie though, because this is a Why Choose romance with spice, and Magpie is supposed to be for YA fantasy, so I'm a little bit like, are we just expanding Magpie's catalog here, or are you miscategorizing the book? Like, I don't know. Anyway, it's a cute little, you know, but let's have a look-see what's going on. Oh, the back looks like this, by the way. It's just the window. I like the vibe of the dust jacket. It does give a little bit from Blood and Ash. Like some covers I've seen from Blood and Ash. I'm not saying that it's a copy, by the way. As for the naked cover, it has, you know, art on the cover, and then these flowers are drawn up with foil, which is nice. I like that. I haven't seen that before. This is cute. I like this edition. And I did say it was a Why Choose, right? Yes. My gosh. Okay. We have two dudes. Look at this. Look at the guy in the armor. Look at the foil. That is so cool. That is so cool. And then little foil touches here and there as well. In the back we got two other dudes. Again, a little bit of foil here and there, just like drawing up the color of his jacket, and he's got like an earring thing on. His necklace as well, a little bit over in the window over here. That's nice. I like that. Cool little foil touches. It fits well with the cover as well. This is a nice addition. Also hand signed right here by the author, who's Elizabeth Helen. And there's a letter in here too. I'll show you guys a little bit more in the unboxing once I get, there's a little bit of like miscoloring on one of the pages, random. I'm not gonna complain about it. This has been on my TBR for like ages because it's on KU, so I'm actually quite excited to have an edition of it. And this is what the original cover looks like, but in a different color. I think the original is just like black or like a dark blue or something. So, oh, it's a sister writing duo. That's so cute. Elizabeth Helen. They're called Elizabeth and Helen. I love that. I have two sisters. I almost said three. I don't think my brother would appreciate me calling him a sister. Anyway, that's so cute. Rolling the dice for a game of Dungeons and Dragons. Sister nerds. I love that. I love that. Anyway, and this is our lead girl. She's a stunner. A stunner. I don't even know what this is about. Her name is Rosalina. I like that. 4 handsome fae princes, 1 awkward bookworm. Hello? Is this a story based off? No, 4 fae princes. I don't even know how to handle 1 dude. Like, how do you 4? Anyway, an enchanted veil, a beastly curse to break. Yeah, I think this is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I do like retellings of Beauty and the Beast, so I'm gonna include the shortened synopsis. When her father becomes imprisoned in the Fae world, our heroine will do anything she can to set him free. Yes. Trapped between 4 beastly princes and a curse, she must navigate Fae politics and unexpected romance to save her enchanted world and her heart. That is cute. I like it. So many roses, but like that's very fitting for Beauty and the Beast retelling, obviously. This is cute. This is a nice edition. I'm happy to have it. I don't think I've been like disappointed with any of my romantasy editions so far. I can't remember if I'm skipping the next month or... No, I'm skipping the adult one in September, but I think I'm keeping the Remain to See one. So anyway, I'm gonna put this away. It doesn't look like there's any damage to her, not really. There's a little bit like whatever. But other than that, she looks good. I'm just gonna quickly because I have made the mistake of not flipping through the pages before One Dark Window, and it broke my heart when I opened it half a year later or something like that, and the pages were ripped because you can't get a replacement by then. Sad. It was like 3 pages or something, like ripped down the middle. It was a lot. I'm so sad. I'm still sad about it. It actually made me not buy the sequel. So anyway, I'm gonna show it off a little bit more in the unboxing once I get my adult book, whatever that is, if I get it. So it's on its way. Hopefully it'll arrive in Aarhus and not Copenhagen, but like, my gosh, my history with FairyLoot by now is messy. I don't even know. So, but that was nice. As for now, I'm gonna go lie in my bed or sit in my bed and eat some candy. It's dinner time. You should probably not eat candy. Well, I should actually probably have food then. I'll save the candy for later anyway. So we're gonna cook a little bit and then I'm gonna continue reading because now I'm way behind my plans. But as soon as I'm done with Ruthless Vows, I think I'm gonna jump into one of the graphic novels just to speed things up a little bit. And we'll get some stuff done today. But like, journaling was also needed. You saw how empty those pages were. It was needed, okay? Food is also needed, so I'm gonna go cook. Okay, so it's, I don't sound too good. It's 1:15. Hello. I finished Ruthless Vows some hours ago. And then I started Lore Olympus Volume 3 and finished it as well. So I've just been sat on my computer reading until I decided to start Finlay Donovan Knocks Them Dead. And I'm currently 56 pages into it. Ruthless Vows was good, but parts of it wasn't... I found myself kind of wanting to like move on during parts of it, so I don't know. And it's also... it drags it down a little bit for me, I guess you could say. I can't remember if I gave Divine Rivals 4.5 or 5 stars, but I think it was 4.5. I really loved it. And it wasn't that Ruthless Vows was bad or anything, like I would still give it 4 stars. It just wasn't as good as Divine Rivals. So it was nice to see a little bit, without spoiling anything, you do get more insight on the God War thing that's going on, because it's a big part of book 2. I think I can say that without spoiling it. There's also a thing happening with one of the characters that usually I hate when this like trope thing is going on with one of the characters, but it was handled fine and it wasn't dragged out either, so that's good. I think if you've read the book you would know what it is. I don't want to say it in so many words because I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, other than that, I love Rebecca Ross's writing. She writes in a beautiful way. It's very pleasant to read. It's very comfortable too. So I think I've had like I have a good track record reading her books. I think it's my 4th one. So I have A Fire Endless. No, A River Enchanted. Sorry, A Fire Endless is the sequel. I haven't read that one yet, but it's on my 2024 to-do list. So I also have Dreams Lie Beneath, and now Divine Rivals, and also Ruthless Vows. So like 4 out of 4, and I've enjoyed all of them. That's a pretty good track record. As for Lore Olympus, I love Lore Olympus so much. Like, I am so happy that I have the hardbacks as well, so I can continue reading them. If I want to like reread them at some point, which I could totally see myself doing, just like marathoning my way through it, I can do that, and I can do that for years. I'm so happy that I have them because I love that series so much. It's in short, Hades and Persephone retelling graphic novel. It's very vibrant, it's very colorful, it's very, I want to say, very unique style-wise as well. And it's essentially about Core / Persephone kind of trying to find her place in modern Olympus, and of course how she's dealing with all these different gods, because some of them are kind of backstabby. There's a lot of drama, and she's just so nice and so cute, and I love her so much. So, but also it's not just fun and good times always. There's also it touches on some sensitive subjects. Something happens in one of the volumes as well. I can't remember if it's the first or the second one. That kind of is a little bit heartbreaking as well. So but yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Even though in this one the timeline gets a little bit confusing because it continuously goes like previously on Lore Olympus, and I'm like, previously as in like it happened yesterday or in one of the other volumes? Like, where are we at in the story right now? I got me a little bit confused at times, but I think I handled it. I think I sorted it out in my head towards the end of the book. I think I'm good. So but yes. And then Finlay Donovan, I can't really tell you what this is about because sequel, but the first one is about Finlay, who is a struggling single mother, and she's an author, she's not really doing, she's struggling to write her book, and money's running short as well, and while she's pitching her next book to her agent at a cafe, a woman overhears her talking about this, and she's talking about like a murder plot. And so the woman thinks that Finlay Donovan is talking about an actual murder that she's planning, and jumps to the conclusion that Finlay is a murder for hire. What's it called? A hitman? A hitwoman? Yeah. And so afterwards she's like, could I hire you to kill my husband? And Finlay's like, I'm sorry, what? And then she starts considering, should I do it? Like, it gets all kind of messed up. Finlay is a cool character. Don't don't worry about it. It's fun. It's a good time. It's very fun, the first one. So we'll see where it goes with this one. Oh, there's also a guy, but there's like a sprinkle of romance in there, but I don't know if I want to call it like full-on romance though. But it seems like it's a little bit more present in this one, so far, at least. Or maybe not, because the person is currently not present, so I don't know. Actually, maybe I can tell you, because this doesn't really have anything to do with the first book. But this is mainly about well, Finlay, still Finlay's point of view and stuff, but it's about the ex-husband, so he's in trouble. But yeah, I might continue a little bit in that one, but then start King of Pride before I go to bed, because I can read it on my iPad while I'm lying down instead of sitting up, and I really want to lie down so I can spare my back, essentially. Because, you know, we're old and have spinal issues, okay? But also so I can like half fall asleep while reading. That's nice. I promise I'll remember everything I've read tomorrow. Don't worry about it. But I probably won't wait too long before I go to bed, because I have a throat situation. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of hurting a little bit, and I don't wanna, I want it to be sorted tomorrow. I don't want to deal with it tomorrow, okay? So it probably won't be too long from now. It's currently 1:30. I'll probably take my sleep medication now and then just hopefully sleep within the hour or something. Yeah, let's cross our fingers for that. But that's day 1 over, almost. Didn't read a whole lot, but it's fine. So I'm having one of those days where people continuously walk by the window. It's so annoying. Anyway, and like look in, they do that here. I'm having one of those days where, oh, it was my neighbor, that's great. Anyway, so I'm having one of those days where I just kind of like, I keep thinking about things I can add to my apartment, or like specifically my office right now, because I finally have an idea of the vibe that I want to go in when it comes to like decor and stuff. So I also decided to put up that whole plate thing. I don't know what it's called. The grid thing. It's not a grid either. It's like a plate and there's holes in it. As it turns out, I can't actually hang it up on the wall because my nails are too narrow and it would fall down. So I need help from my dad after all, because I need his like drill machine to do it, because I can't do that by hand. And so we're gonna have a look at that on Tuesday. But I was very set on at least I have the measurements up there now. It's prepared and everything. That's nice. But it's not up on the wall. It'll be on Tuesday though, so that's good. And other than that, I just keep looking up there and like try to picture what else I can put on the wall, and also like what kind of shelves do I want and stuff, because I really need to put something. I've put like temporary things up there and it doesn't really look that great. I want a little bit more of like a system to it. So I finally have a clear picture of what I want to do, but I keep spending time finding things instead of actually reading my book, which I definitely should. I am over halfway through this. I don't remember how far into King of Pride I got, but I think it was like 20-30 pages. This I am currently 200 pages into, and that means I'm missing 150. So it's okay, like it's funny so far. It's a little bit messy because I'm not paying 100% attention to it when I'm reading it. So it gets a little bit messy, and that's totally on me. I realize. But I'm just like a little bit headspace wise, I'm a little bit all over the place. I think I just realized that, first of all, I got some plants for the apartment a couple of weeks ago, or was it last weekend? I can't remember anymore, but it's not that long ago. and I love plants, and a lot of mine died over I think I have like 3 left and then a couple of cacti that didn't die over last winter. And so I've just been missing that in my interior, and as soon as I got 2 plants for the interior, it's sparked something in me. So now I just want to improve everything, and I think I'm realizing how important it is to just have like a nice cozy space. Like, I don't know. So I'm doing these things in the morning as well. I got my blanket too. Like, I just need these like cozy vibes, you know? We're celebrating the small things that make you feel good, essentially. And for me, that's having different beverages that I can pick between. So I don't just drink the same thing. I have like 4 different kinds of iced coffee. I have 5 actually. I have Pepsi, but I also have this, which is different. I have 3 different kinds of iced tea. Like, these little things, just like small things that makes you happy. I think it's important to I don't know how to phrase this, but hopefully you get my meaning anyway. And a part of that is definitely also making this little corner of the office cozier as well. So a lot of thought is going into that, and my head's been full of it today anyway. So not paying super much attention to the book. It's funny so far though, I will say. I'm just a little bit nervous about like a secondary plot that's going on. The romance. Also, I'm pretty sure that 24-year-olds would not call 31-year-olds cougars. I don't know, like, or maybe I'm just misunderstanding how old he is. Well, he can't be he can't be like 21 because he's almost done with law school. Doesn't law school take a decent amount of time? I would put him in his mid-20s, and I don't think the difference age-wise between them is big enough for him and his friends to call her a cougar. I don't know. Seems a little bit like you can't visibly or maybe it's because she's also like, maybe she just has I don't know. Anyway, I'm a little confused about that, but on the other hand, I do think young people look very young all of a sudden, so I don't know. She'd hoped the last body she'd have to deal with was that of her daughter's pet goldfish, but someone really wants her ex-husband dead. Yep. So I'm gonna continue this now though. I will say, other than reading, I do have my plans. It's 20 minutes to 6. I haven't said anything in the blog today, I think, which is kind of random, but I've just been doing stuff. I don't know. But I do plan on going to work out in like 4 hours, so I'll leave sometime between 9:30 and 10, and then I'll be back again at 11, and we're gonna continue reading after I'm back, before I shower and go to bed essentially, and then we'll wrap it up Monday, so tomorrow. So I'm gonna get the rest of the day as well for the readathon. I just need to go work out as well. But that's the only thing I have planned. If I can just stop looking at things I want for the office, that would be great. So I can focus a little bit on reading. Yeah, but headspace. I don't know. It's late. I'm gonna go. Why did I pick this up? I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm finishing this when I come back. I don't have a whole lot of pages left, and I'm flying through it when I'm reading. I got caught up with fixing the computer. It's fine. But listen, now I have the cutest, and I mean the cutest, wallpaper. It's been like a day of distractions. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna go work out. Read a little bit of King of Pride while I'm there, but it'll probably be like 10 pages because I'll be working out. But we're definitely for sure finishing this when I come back though. Maybe also making some pancakes because I'm really hungry. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna go, so. Okay, I'm back from the gym and I am tired and I feel nauseous because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna make banana pancakes. That's what I'm gonna do. I literally feel sick. I gotta fix that. So banana pancakes. So I finished Finlay, Donovan, Knocks Them Dead. At this point, it's between a quarter to and 10 minutes to 1 a.m. I am so tired and I need to sleep. Like, I need to shower before I go to bed as well, but I am like, my brain shut off 15 minutes ago. This was fun. It's like chaotic. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It's just chaotic, fun, humorous. I think I liked the first book better than this one, but this was pretty close. I don't know, I feel like I'm ending it on like a 3.75, 3.8, something like that. These aren't books that you're gonna read if you want like a heartfelt novel. If you want to read something chaotic, fun, fast-paced, all over the place, mystery, but like humorous instead of, you know, the super serious mystery. This is great for that. It's just, Finlay Donovan is basically just along for the ride without any choice in the matter. And it's a fun time. I'm not really loving the love triangle situation, but that's because I just don't really like love triangles. But we'll see where it goes. I'm kind of hoping that one of them turns out to be a villain. I'm not gonna lie. But that's because I read so much fantasy, and that does happen in fantasy, so I don't think it's gonna happen in this one though. Well, I don't know, maybe. Definitely some questions at the end of this, and it's also setting up the sequel or the next one, which is the third book. I can't tell you how, but it does. Not so much a cliffhanger, but just setting it up, so. But anyway, that's it for now. So I'm gonna go shower and then I'm gonna go lie in bed and read King of Pride or possibly some Berserk. Never got to touch Poison Study, but I've also just been distracted by a million things today. So it's all on me. Will I say I failed this readathon? No, I didn't. I finished 2 books and a graphic novel that's also close to 400 pages. Like, it's not like I haven't been reading at all. I just been taking it slow and have had a lot of thoughts on the interior, and I'm looking forward to maybe covering some of the improvements and stuff in future vlogs, so we'll see about that. I have to start one tomorrow for the book club as well because we're reading House of Salt and Sorrows. But yeah, we'll see. Other than that, I don't know what the future will bring. I don't know. I'm wrapping this up tomorrow though. For now, I'm gonna go to bed. My stomach's making noises, ignore that. Before I start, I don't know, spewing more philosophical thoughts. So, good night. Whenever I record in here, I'm always terrified that my phone is gonna fall down, but did I forget an entire book? I feel like I forgot an entire book. Anyway, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since I finished the readathon. I was gonna do I've just been busy. So I never got a chance to like wrap it up, and then on the days that I have had chances to, I've just completely forgotten. But I almost forgot today as well. It's like very late. But I don't want to end this video like just randomly. I want to like close it off properly. I just need to remember, because I'm looking at this, like, was it Ruthless Vows? I feel like it was, yes. Because I was like holding these two and I'm like, where's the last one? And then also some of King of Pride, which I'm still not done with because I've been reading other things, but I'm getting closer to the end. So anyway, just quickly want to like wrap this up. Essentially, I feel like it was a chill. It was a chill, but somewhat successful readathon. We'll see if we can do the next one a little. I really don't want to set like reading goals. For me, readathon weekends now are basically just like weekends where I don't necessarily have to like push myself to read as much as possible. It's more like I have a weekend that is just dedicated to reading, and if I get a little bit like distracted by other things, such as this readathon, I was very distracted with stuff that I wanted to add to my office, which I still am, but I've also purchased a couple of things that will arrive soon, and we can look at that in a vlog or something. But like, it's okay to, it's like a weekend off for me where I don't have to focus on finishing videos, and I can just take my time reading books and just chilling, and I think that's good for me. So I don't want to do this thing now where I have to like, you have to read 3 full books. Like, I don't know, that's just not what I do anymore. It's more like, oh, let's just chill, cook some food, have iced coffee, just relax. If you want to play a cozy game for a couple of hours, and that's okay as well. If you want to sit there and look at interior as well, that's cool. So At least right now, that's what I'm feeling. But I think I did good anyway. So read Ruthless Vows, which after dwelling on that for a couple of days, it was still really good. I really liked it. It just wasn't as good as Divine Rivals. I feel Divine Rivals, which just, it was, you know, we've had a couple of YA books recently, like Divine Rivals, Belladonna, The Crimson Moth as well, I thought was really, really good. Like they feel like they just have something. The Ballad of Never After as well. Closing in on what a perfect YA book should be. And I don't think this had the same. I still loved it. Rebecca Ross is a genius. It's just, yes, so good. Stunning writing and everything. It was missing a little bit compared to Divine Rivals. And I'm specifically comparing it to that one because it's a sequel. Lore Olympus though, always enjoy these so much. Like I breeze through these, I love them, I'm charmed by everything, I'm so invested in this. I hate a specific character, but then something happens and you're like, oh, I feel a little bit sorry for her. You know, it's like, it's drama, but it's like cute and at the same time touching and sensitive, and yes, I love this graphic novel so much. I will recommend it to everyone. Just look up on triggers. Something happens in, I think it's volume 1, that is a little bit, without mentioning what it is, because I don't want to spoil, or you know, something does happen in the first one. I think it's the first one, it might be the second one. That if you do have certain triggers, you should definitely check up on it. There's also a content warning list at the start of every book. And that's really touched me. It's definitely, but it also stays with the series because it's a very important moment for core. So, but yeah, I really loved it. I also loved the little bits you learn about Greek mythology from this, because you do learn a little bit, like, why did her name change from Core to Persephone? It's because Persephone means something. See, I've learned it and now I've forgotten. But it means something like, I'm gonna Google it. Persephone, a meaning. Also, if you're wondering why destroy, slay, slay. Oh, Core means the maiden, rebirth and death. Yes, such beautiful dualities at play here. Sure. What does it mean when someone calls you Persephone? This is so funny when you start Googling these things and you get the most random searches all of a sudden. It means wise. So if you call someone Persephone, it means wise. Probably not, but anyway. The one who is in touch with the moving essence. I have heard people say that her name means she who brings abundance. Okay. Yes, bringer of death. That's the one I was looking for. Bringer of death. That's a good name. Bringer of death. That's pretty hardcore. Persephone doesn't sound like it would mean bringer of death. It sounds like a flower, doesn't it? It reminds me of a flower. I don't really know why, but it means bringer of death. It's pretty cool. The more you know. Anyway, so I will continue loving Lore Olympus and get my hands on volume 5 as well. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's set that in a weird way, it's fine. And then 7 is coming out here at the end of the year, and I don't know if there's going to be an 8. Lastly, we're talking, because I'm not really going to talk about King of Pride because I'm not done with it, although loving what I'm reading so far. It's very typical Anna Huang, and I'm just entertained, you know, I would never be interested in these people in real life. Not even a little bit. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. I'll probably never really get on board with that for dark romance, because it's taken it a little bit too far for me. But when it comes to certain books, certain book characters, I get it. Like, but I would never be interested in someone like Kai Young in real life. Never. I feel like I can very confidently say that. Anyway. That's the thing as well, like money has never really been a factor for me, so like the whole billionaire thing, I don't really care. I don't really care. Also, he's just kind of pretentious at times, but it's fun to read. So anyway, he's also a marshmallow. But Finlay Donovan knocks him dead. Not as good as the first one. Very entertaining nonetheless. I will say the whole mystery, I love that you're like taking one direction and then all of a sudden it's like, never mind, other direction. I love that being tossed around. It's great. As for the romance in this, because there's always a little bit of romance in these, I'm so disappointed. Like, I kind of get it, but at the same time, see, this is why I don't do love triangles. It's not, I wouldn't even call it a love triangle because that implies that there's an actual connection point between the last two. Like, she's here, we got one dude, we got the other dude, and they're connected as well in some ways. Like, they talk or whatever, but there's no connection between the two. They don't, I'm not even sure they know the other exists. So it's not really a love triangle. I'm just a little bit frustrated with the love triangle because having had a little bit of time with one of them, I don't really know. It's hard to explain, okay? It's hard to explain. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm pretty sure that I said something just now that I'm probably gonna cut out of the video because I spoiled it, and you'll never know. You'll never know. If you want to know, feel free to ask though. But I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one. I still enjoyed it though. I thought it was great. I read it very quickly too, which means that I did enjoy it a lot because I wasn't fighting my way through it. So it was great. All 3 books, great. Didn't read any of Berserk, but that is my own fault. And then you know what? Just this bonus information for you guys. I didn't get to read 100 pages of Poison and Study, and I was supposed to for the read along with the book club. The thing is, I have not been able to find my book because, don't get me wrong, I have it. I found it. I have it now. But I have been looking for it because I was supposed to read those 100 pages. Now I'm like 200 pages behind because I couldn't find the book. Lo and behold, it was lying with the readathon books and I just didn't check them. I've been looking for that book. It's so stupid. I was like, I can't find it. It's not in my bed. It's not in my book cart. It was in the other book cart. What's wrong with me? Anyway. I was like, oh, it's gone. I must have left it somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so I found it and now I'm a bit behind and I gotta fix that. Never claimed to be a genius, okay? Never. Not once. But you're welcome for that information. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little weekend vlog, readathon situation, whatever this is gonna turn out to be, because I haven't really finished editing it. I missed this clip, so hopefully it'll be up soon. But I hope you enjoyed the video, if you decided to stick around for the whole of it. And if you've read any of the books, let me know your thoughts on them if you agree or disagree with me. If you're wondering why I'm kind of whispering, it's because it's super late at night. I don't want to be a toxic neighbor, so just gonna keep it quiet a little bit. And I've now lost my hair tie. Things are great, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this from me, but also more organized videos where we just sit down and talk about books or unboxings or vlogs and whatever else we come up with over here, definitely consider sticking around by clicking on the subscribe button. However, I'm gonna leave you to it now. I'm gonna go to bed and sleep, probably read a little bit of House of Salt and Sorrows. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, you know you're beautiful.